Shalom from Jerusalem, from the National Library of Israel. On behalf of our library and team, we extend our congratulations to the National Library of Russia in St. Petersburg on the occasion of your 225th anniversary.
The National Library of Russia has for years gathered the writings and collections of historical figures who took part in forming Russia's rich history and culture. Its outstanding collection of Hebrew manuscripts, consisting of some 20,000 items, is one of the biggest, most important in the world. It comprises of two private collections which were bought in the second half of the 19th century by the Imperial Public Library in St. Petersburg, now the National Library of Russia. The first is that of the Karaite writer and archaeologist Abraham Firkovich. The second is that of Antonin, a monastic clergyman of the Church of Russia. Both of them traveled to the Middle East and collected altogether hundreds of biblical and non-biblical manuscripts, scrolls, and fragments, in addition to thousands of the most important fragments of the Cairo Gniza. In 1950, the Institute for Microfilmed Hebrew Manuscripts, today part of the National Library of Israel, was founded in Jerusalem. Its goal was to collect images of all Hebrew manuscripts scattered in collections around the world, to enable the study and use of Hebrew texts. With the fall of the Iron Curtain in the 1990s, both libraries agreed to collaborate on microfilming the entire NLI collection. In recent years, as part of NLI's Ktiv platform, the International Collection of Digitized Hebrew Manuscripts, which was founded in collaboration with the Friedberg Association of Jewish Manuscripts, we have digitized these microfilmed images to create a free online database of all existing Hebrew manuscripts. We are honored to have the digital collection of the National Library of Russia available on our Ktiv platform, online and accessible to all. In this new phase of cataloging, library staff were able to identify hundreds of manuscripts that were not registered and cataloged when the collection was photographed 30 years ago. It also led to the correction of hundreds of catalog records and the re-identification of manuscripts. One example is a manuscript originally identified as Torah Dvarim Lamed Bet Ad Sof. After a careful examination, the library's Institute of Microfilmed Hebrew Manuscripts identified it as a rare copy of a Haftarah service, which, by using sources and other tools, our scholars were able to restore almost completely. Thanks to this project, we now have an almost complete manuscript from the 10th or 11th century in its original order.
The National Library of Russia and the National Library of Israel have a common mission to collect, preserve, and endow treasures of knowledge, heritage, and culture of their respective countries. Our long-term collaboration will result in images of NLR's collection of Hebrew manuscripts being made accessible online to both academics and the general public. This has immense implications for both the global academic community and the public at large, and will contribute to the spread of knowledge and research of Jewish texts. We wish you all success for many years to come and look forward to additional collaborations. Hope that the next 225 years will be as impactful as the last 225. Happy birthday from your younger sisters, only 125 years old, the National Library of Israel.
Congratulations.